Welcome back. See, I told you guys to be back. I was just starting up a new stream. So, it's time to get some gig work done, shall we? I'm going to put on DoorDash and see if we get anything for the lunch hours. I'm going to do earn by time. I think that's a good idea. We'll do earn by time. And I'll have that go on till, I don't know, like 2 or 3, probably. 10 straight deliveries with 100% order accuracy. Wow. Holy heck. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Comma. That would be great. Period. I'm sure they would enjoy it. Exclamation point. So, are we on tomorrow, Thursday, 2 p.m. for that appointment? Question mark. Okay, let's see about that. Oh, let me adjust the cameras a little bit. There we go. That'll work. I don't know. Do I want to do earn by time or do I want to... Yeah, I want to do earn by time. I'll put Uber Eats on while I'm at it. And welcome, everyone. Appreciate you guys popping in again. Background check expires in 225 days. Okay. I didn't know that.
I'm so sorry.
Well, now we know. Taking orders. See if we get a block with Grubhub. Okay, we got one. So we got one 11:30 to 12:30. So we got about 35 minutes or so for this one. Nice. Let's just make sure the stream is running fine. Okay, cool. All right, right on. All right, let's get it. Hey, what's up, handmade, homegrown? No, we just got out of the gym earlier. It was at 10 a.m. Eastern. So we were there for a little while, and this is a different stream. This is a different stream. It's I'm calling it post-workout gig work. Although I might change the title to something different. Just toying around with the title, seeing what happens. Sorry. Hey, it's okay, man. But yeah, tomorrow it should be the same time, 10 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you ring that Taco Bell. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just hunting for some orders after the gym right now. See if we get anything. Hopefully we get something along the way. I don't have my delivery bag with me, but I've got my front basket, and my front basket is not old enough. It's big enough to hold a full McDonald's order. And it's pretty stable, so I can hold cups reasonably well too. But I figured the game plan was to have a separate segment. That way I'm not just doing gig work with every type of content I do here. Like, not every stream has to have me doing DoorDash. You know what I mean? Hey, welcome back, JK. Yeah, we're just going to be fishing for some orders after the gym. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. I guess I'll just head back to my main area. I have the smaller battery back on this bike just to help keep the weight down a bit, but I can't go quite as far. So the stream's probably not going to be crazy long or anything, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, welcome back, Corey. Appreciate you guys popping in. Just don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll be coming back out later on for a full-on work session later on this evening. But I figure, hey, if we can like snag an order or two while I'm heading back to the house, and so be it. Works for me. Just figuring out where we got to go. Oh, let's go! We got an order, baby! We're doing earn by time for anyone that's just popping in. All right, so we got to go back that way for Taco Bell. It is 3 miles, 20. They estimate 22 minutes, and the earn by time rate is 13 per active hour. So let's head back there, go get this order. So the thing I like about earn by time is even if tips are lower, DoorDash will pay you more for your time. So the order can oftentimes wind up paying just as much or even more. I know from my experiences anyway, I've had some more than reasonable success with earn by time. So I figure I'm trying to squeak some earn by time back in again. That way it's not always just earn by offer with pro shop and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of hitting a wall with Pro Shopper. And usually when you find yourself experiencing diminishing returns with your work, it's usually a good idea to change up the strategy a bit. You know, when you start experiencing diminishing returns, it's usually a sign to change up the strategy a bit, right? So I figure I'm going to squeak in some more earn by time in between some of our other things that we're working on and doing, you know. So I appreciate you guys popping in. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout session. I had a good time bringing you guys in with me. So that was heckin' dope. And I've got a full roster of my workout sessions this week scheduled ahead of time. So if you guys don't want to miss those, ring the Taco Bell so you get notified. Ow! And I figure we'll be going to the gym about the same time every day. So aiming for 10 a.m. Eastern. Just an FYI for anyone that's popping in or might have missed the stream earlier. Okay, it says there's drinks for this order. All right, it's a 1 Baja Blast and some other stuff. All right, fair enough. Cool beans. So I don't have my delivery bag, but I've got my front basket, and my front basket is holding up to. It's big enough to hold a decent sized order, pretty snug. So that's how we're doing it with this. I just don't want to bring a big ass delivery bag inside the gym, you know. Although I'm probably going to order a slightly smaller delivery bag just to be extra prepared, you know. There was one delivery. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, chain's being kind of dumb. I got to remove one of those links on the chain. The chain's pretty flimsy on this bike. There's too much slack on the chain. Hey, Paul, how you doing? We're, I don't know if I missed you or not. Were you at my workout session earlier? I think I called you earlier, maybe. Ow. But yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern, if you want to see your boy work out in the gym, ring that Taco Bell. Speaking of which, we are heading to Taco Bell. All right, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait. Chain's getting all dumb. Hold on a second. Yeah, I definitely gotta change up this chain setup a bit. Dude. Well, that doesn't really solve the problem, but oh well. We're just gonna roll with it. Let's see, you're at work? Hey, it's all good, man. So, if you guys want the full schedule of me going to the gym, alright, thanks. If you want the full schedule of me going to the gym, so, god damn it, this chain is being all stupid, dude. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it off that way, reset it on the pod. All right. Yeah, that'll work better. Okay, that's better. All right, slight technical difficulties, but we're good for now. All right, let's keep going. I pulled you up on the stream, leaving soon, so you get the view. Hey, appreciate that, Candy. Thanks for stopping back in. You ready to pop off today? Candy gonna be pop off. Yeah, just running slightly late for this earn by time. That's definitely don't want to do that. Want to try to get to the merchant as quickly as you can with earn by time. Like, they'll pay you for your time as long as you're not exploiting the time. If that makes any sense. Let's keep going. I see purple Paul's here too. We got regular Paul, and we got purple Paul. Good to see you guys. Alright. So, not too much further from the Taco Bell. We're pretty close. We pick up this order. Thank you for the gifted membership. Yeah, I wasn't sure who did it, because, you know, it's randomized, but no problem, man. Appreciate everyone that's been gifting memberships. And for anyone that doesn't know, we had enough memberships for a 19th emoji. And I have a poll out right now for the 19th emoji. So if you guys want to vote on that, it's between the cash flow and no bueno. So you guys vote on your favorite between the two, and that'll be the 19th emoji. And if we get enough members, if we get 9 more members, we'll have enough for a 20th emoji. That's really cool, huh? Ow. Luke says we need to work out together someday. That's cool. I don't know if you saw my workout stream earlier, Luke. Maybe you did. But if you want to catch them, it's 10 a.m. Eastern. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. That's my current schedule with that. So make sure you guys ring that Taco Bell so you get notified when I have my workout streams. Alright, we're almost to Taco Bell. They marked the order as ready for pickup as well, so just got to get there ASAP. We're almost there, by the way. Paul says I have an idea for the 20th emoji. What idea do you have? Because usually the emojis you guys have seen have all been things that you've seen on this channel. You know, I have some backup emojis that could either be swapped out over time or as we continue to get more and more members on the channel. Like I've got one for the cargo trailer, I've got one for my mountain bike, and I've got some other ideas in my back pocket. But you guys are always welcome to provide your ideas in the comments below too. All right, we're pretty much at Taco Bell. I just got to go right around the corner. And I can't get too greedy with the amount of orders I'm doing because I don't get crazy range with this bike, and I have the default battery back on it because the other battery was weighing it down a bit too much. Because I figure if I'm using this bike for short shifts, I don't need a big ass battery on it. You know, that'll be up for the Juliet bike. Like I'm pretty much I'm gonna keep the Juliet bike for the longer shifts, and I'll use DJ for the shorter shifts, like when we get out of the gym, for example. Okay. So we just made it. Let me run inside real quick. I'll be right out. Okay, just got the order. It was ready, so that's good. We need a peachy cam emoji. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I mean, my only stipulation is that's Tracy's thing, and I don't want to steal any ideas from her. You know, so I'd have to ask Tracy first if she'd be all right with that. I don't think she'd have a problem with it, but you know, just kind of out of principle, you know. I don't want to look like I'm just going around stealing ideas from everyone, you know. I'm not saying that is the case, but you know, I think you guys get what I'm saying. Okay. Make sure this is packed up nice and tight. I'm gonna get a smaller delivery bag for the food delivery only. Only want to do food delivery. I don't need that gigantic bag for that stuff as much. You know. Okay, that order's packed up nice and tight. Okay, did not know that. No, it's okay. Appreciate that. Hey, Lala. Good to see you. I had my workout stream earlier. It was chest day. So if you wanna catch my workout streams, in case you might have missed it, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's my current schedule with that. So I'm sure to ring at the Taco Bell. You want to see your boy pumping some iron in the gym. And I appreciate everyone that stopped by. It seemed like you guys really enjoyed it. So that was awesome. Glad you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too. Hey, what's up, Dale? How you doing? Video. We're dropping off Earn by Time from Taco Bell, and we got, it's 12:14 right now. The ETA is 12:27, and we're not too far away, so we should be able to make it on time. Share with your friends and family. I appreciate that, Dale. I'll get the comments. There you go. You know, it's been going on for about 4 days now. YouTube keeps taking subs. Like, it goes up to 954, 955, and then it goes back down. It's kind of stuck at the moment for some reason. It's weird. But basically, we're less than 50 subs to go for the 1K. And then we're less than 500 watch hours from 4K. So we're pretty much going to get monetized like within a couple weeks. Like fully monetized within a couple weeks. That's really exciting, man. I appreciate everyone that's been invested in the channel. You know, you guys have been helping make this YouTube dream of mine come true. Have to watch it back. Oh yeah, I bet you'll get a real kick out of it, Paul. I think you'll find a lot of enjoyment out of it. And you know, you're watching me crush my goals, and if that inspires people to crush their goals, then so be it. Am I right? And I know it's not gig work content per se, but you guys have probably noticed that, you know, fitness and nutrition has been brought up a lot in conversations while extreme. So it only makes sense that you would see that kind of content here too, you know? Now, maybe sometime down the line, I might give a more specific home for different types of stuff here. Maybe down the line, but that's not really a priority now. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm always giving you guys stuff that you enjoy and want to see without making like very hard pivots from what you've come to know. Like if, for example, I started doing like OnlyFans advertisement, that would be kind of strange. Not because I have a serious problem with OnlyFans or anything. It's just because that's not something you really see up to this point. You know, it would just. Or if I like started a channel that had like a completely different subject matter from anything that's been familiar, like anything that you guys have found familiar here, you know what I mean? Just like making a hard pivot. You know, you'll never really see anything like that here. It's really only anything that you guys wanted to see and anything that you guys are familiar with, if that makes any sense. But since a good amount of stuff is brought up on a regular basis, that gives me flexibility on the kind of content you can see here too. You know what I mean? I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. And YouTube does like seeing people be versatile within their niche. Whatever niche they got, they like seeing creators be versatile with it. And I got more plans, of course, especially with the videos, like the pre-recorded content. I definitely got some cool stuff planned in the future. I haven't really sat down to flesh out some of it yet, but I'll definitely get there. I need a bit of motivation to get some more exercise in, but my foot playing up, it's sometimes a bit of a pain. You know, my buddy Ulf, you've seen him around here. He's got a similar problem with his feet. I think, what is it, carpal tunnel syndrome or something like that. So it's not the one with your wrists, it's the one with your ankles and feet. He's got that problem too. And you know, he's got goals in the gym where he wants to get bigger and stronger, right? And I've been overseeing his regimens for a little over a year now, I think, something like that. It's been a while. So I've been overseeing him to make sure that, you know, he's got some kind of quality regimen and not just a bunch of pump and dump and fluff in his programming and all that. and he's got a similar problem with his feet. So he can't do like a crazy ton of walking or anything, but he's still able to get in cardio, usually like the stationary bike, and he's still able to do stuff like squats and deadlifts. Anything that still allows him to get bigger and stronger, but isn't like crazy demanding to be on your feet at all times. You know what I mean? Hey, Dystopia, how you doing? Good to see you. We're dropping off. We're dropping off an Earned by Time from Taco Bell right now. It's very hot where you're at. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty warm today too. It's not crazy warm right now, but it's what is it, 88? It's supposed to get up to, yeah, it says it's supposed to get up to 90 today. We'll see if that happens or not. I don't know. But yeah, we're getting closer to the customer, and I do like the fact this order's taking me more southbound. Cole said, "What's up?" Hey, what's up, Cole? Yeah, I appreciate everyone popping in. This stream's not going to be super long. It's mainly just we got out of the gym a little while ago, and we're just picking up a couple orders as I make my way back to the house. Like, I'm calling it like post-workout, gig work or something like that. I don't know. But if you guys got any catchy names for stuff like that, you're always welcome to leave your feedback in the comments below. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Happy Monday to you, too. I went to the gym earlier. We had a really good gym session. I streamed it as well. I'm having my gym sessions 10 a.m. Eastern live stream if you want to catch them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And I've got them scheduled ahead of time for the rest of the week. So if you want to see your boy pumping some iron, laying down some knowledge, you finna get learned, as the kids would say, bring that Taco Bell. I'm also a former personal trainer from NASM. I got NASM status. I got NASM certified November 27th, 2019, and I was a personal trainer on the side for about 3 years. So I'm not actively coaching, but the whole topic matter has always been interesting to me. So that's something I've kept up with over the years, even when I'm not actively coaching people. All right, we're almost there. Nice. Like, if I had to pick a favorite thing about the topic matter of like fitness and stuff, it's really like biomechanics. I really find that to be particularly interesting. It's understanding how muscles and joints function and how to work them based on the biomechanics of an exercise. You know, like, how do these muscles and joints work based on where they're attached and the type of exercise you pick, and, you know, the plane of space and time that you occupy with it. Because, you know, there's definitely a lot to that stuff, and I happen to find it pretty interesting. So that was something I gravitated towards when I was actively coaching. And I've overseen some people even after that too. Like my buddy Ulf in the chat, I've been overseeing his programming and stuff. That way he's continuing to make gains in the gym. Things and stuff. Okay, I guess they're gonna let me through, right? You're gonna let me through? All right, thanks. Let's see, it was 77 over by Paul, 77 Fahrenheit. Loading a truck in the sun, that's enough for me as I get a heat stroke easily. That's rough. All right, we got one more street. All right, we're pretty much on time. So that's good. Because if you're going to do earn by time with DoorDash, best not to be late and best not to be significantly late often. Otherwise, they're going to revoke your earn by time. You can get it back though. They usually allow you to get it back, but you got to like deliver almost everything on time in order to do that. Yeah, we're 3 minutes early actually. That's good. Perfect. So even though we don't go as fast on this bike, that's fine, right? Because this is the bike that I took to the gym. And this bike, unlike my Juliet, this one has a torque sensor. And the torque sensor activates when you pedal. And basically, the harder you pedal, the more power output that you get. But it makes you work for it, which I actually like that a lot. So when I'm riding this bike, I'm actually getting exercise, you know? It's not like one of those stereotypical e-bikes with a cadence sensor, and you're not like you're ghost pedaling. So it's kind of like pretending. Like you actually do get exercise with this. And I got my mountain bike as well, so I always get plenty of cardio in. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right, anyway, we just made it to the customs place. So thankfully, nothing spilled. Everything was loaded up nice and snug. So that's heckin' dope. And let's see how much we wind up making for this order. Just gonna drop it off. I'll be right out. Appreciate you guys popping in today. You were heckin' dope. All right, there we go. Not too bad. So $7.86. It was a $2 tip and $5.86 base pay. So there we go. We basically paid ourselves to leave the gym. So that's one way that I like to look at this, is like if I'm out running an errand or if I'm heading back home and I have the opportunity to like pick up an order along the way, it's kind of like getting paid to do the errand or getting paid to go home. I mean, that's how I see it, you know? I don't know. I digress. Well, that was heckin' dope. Not too bad. $7.86. If I did earn by offer, that would have probably only paid like $4, maybe $4.50. So that's what I mean, right? That's what I mean. Where a lot of the time you'll find yourself making more for the same order that you might already take. Like you figure in order to maintain platinum on DoorDash, you basically have to take the majority of orders anyway. So it's like if earned by time kind of changes that dynamic a little bit, but in a way that actually helps you make more for otherwise mid orders, then so be it, right? And that was like over $2.50 a mile. So I know the dollar to time wasn't amazing, but that's fine, you know? That's totally fine. Because I figured this brought me closer to the house anyway, which is what I was hoping for. And I'll be curious to see if I get anything else along the way. Like maybe I'll go for one more order. Because the real work is going to be later on tonight. I figure that anything that I get after the gym during this time is kind of just like a bonus, you know? That's how I see it anyway, just kind of a bonus. Let's see. I do with my e-bike, get cardio in. Yeah, that's good, man. Like, I do get genuine exercise with this particular e-bike I have. My other one, not really. I'm always going full throttle with that. I also got I think the cadence sensor has been acting up too. So I'll have to swap that out at some point. Maybe I can swap it out for a torque sensor. I mean, if it's got the compatibility, then I could do that. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see. And if you have a mid-drive bike, it's almost always a torque sensor. All right, what do we got here? Got a Grubhub. 6.3 miles for $9.64. Yeah, I'm going to decline that. Can't go crazy far with this bike because I have a smaller battery on it. But I figure I'm heading back to the house, right? I'm heading back to the house. And I'll see if I can get an order along the way. Because, you know, the real work is going to be later on tonight. But I figure this could be a cool segment. Although, we'll see. I don't know. So, hope you guys are having a good day so far. Appreciate everyone that's been popping in today. Especially earlier. We actually had a pretty nice crowd when I was at the gym. So that was nice. That was very nice. And tomorrow we're going to be training back. And I'll go over the exercises tomorrow that we'll be doing, the sets and reps, and give you some of my wisdom, so to speak. And I also keep it real with people about that topic matter. You know, I got nothing to sell. I'm not a fitness influencer. I don't have some kind of financial agenda and sell empty promises to people about that stuff. That's just ridiculous. That's always been one of my biggest criticisms of the fitness industry. It's a goddamn circus. And to be honest, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of a creepy industry too, because they target young teenagers with performance enhancing drugs. You know, I think it's borderline predatory. No, not even borderline. I think it's straight up predatory. And unfortunately, a lot of that is in the fitness industry. Because what's the old saying? Get them while they're young, right? Unfortunately, they take that way too literally. And it's so sad, man. You see like these 15, 16-year-old teenage boys. They're hopping on trend, they're hopping on test, they're taking DECA, D-ball, everything that they can get their hands on from their dealers. And they're fucking up their health, and they're shortchanging their genetic potential, you know, for muscle and strength and everything like that. It's sad, man. And that's what the fitness industry's become, you know? That's what it's become. So I've kind of always seen myself as like the anti-fitness industry type, where, you know, I value health, fitness, athleticism, but not in the way that the fitness industry paints everything out to be. Right? Again, it's just an excuse to get young boys on drugs. That's really what it's turned into. They just want to push drugs on kids. And it's predatory as hell, man. Not only that, but a lot of the people, they're self-proclaimed experts, and they give some of the shittiest advice I've ever heard. It's crazy, man. And a lot of their advice isn't what they actually did. to build the physiques that they have as well. And a lot of the time, they also say things that directly contradict claims they've made before. Like, and within the same week, like within the same time span. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're completely contradicting the recommendations that you gave literally just 3 or 4 videos ago. And you don't expect people to notice, you know? But unfortunately, their target audience doesn't know better. A lot of people don't know better when it comes to exercise and, you know, like what's ideal for the average person based on their goals, based on their injury history, based on their skeletal structure, or, you know, stuff like that, which needs an actual examination, right? They gloss over that. They're like, oh no, let's go back to the days of Mike Menzer. Let's tell everyone to do 1 set of everything, and that's the key to muscle. Or let's go to, forget about the stretch position. The stretch position doesn't matter. Who gives a crap? Range of motion, please. You know, it's crazy, man. They'll say one thing, one video, and then 2 or 3 videos later, they'll be like, oh, lengthen partials, higher range of motion. That's the way to go. 3-4 sets. And it's like, dude, you literally just told people 3-4 sets are useless, but then you tell people to do 3 or 4 sets. Like, which is it? You know, it's like, I think you guys get what I'm saying. There's a lot of conflicting recommendations, and there's a lot of misinformation in that industry, while they're also pushing drugs on teenage boys. Not just teenage boys either, teenage girls too, right? Same damn thing. But anyway, I digress. All right, we got our next earn by time order. It's 4 miles. They estimate about 23 minutes. It's probably going to take a little longer. It's from Wendy's. So, yeah, they're having me go some decent mileage for this order. So I'm going to make this our last one. But I'll take the order, of course, because, right, we're maintaining 100% acceptance rate on DoorDash as well. So it's earned by time DoorDash from Wendy's. It's going about 4 miles. It is taking me back that way, which kind of lame, but oh well, that's okay. So we're gonna go pick up this order. How much battery life we got? Okay. Yeah, we don't have like a crazy ton of battery, so. Kind of wondering about something. Yeah, it is pretty low. You know what I'm actually thinking about? I'm kind of thinking about heading back to the house real quick to pick up my other bike. Because then I could stay out longer. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think? You think that's a good idea? So the house is right on the path, right? It's right on route. I'm just kind of worried about the overall range. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to go as fast as I need to as well. So I think maybe that's what I'll do. I know at some point I want to jerry-rig a dual battery setup on this bike, but using the other smaller battery. So it gives me enough juice, but not like crazy heavy. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll stop at the house real quick so I can pick it up. If the bike runs out of juice. Nah. I mean, that probably will happen at some point, but not today. Not today. I'm gonna stop back at the house real quick and pick up my other bike. It's just making sure I work within the limitations that I have for this. Right, I've got the manufacturer battery on it, so it doesn't get crazy range. And I already spent 2.5 miles going to the gym, right? and its range is usually about 20 to 25 miles. So I just want to play it safe, you know? Just want to play it safe. And yeah, it could keep me out just a little longer, maybe. At the very least, give me enough to get this order done without the range anxiety, as they call it, range anxiety. Hey, Share Bear, how you doing? We hit the gym earlier today, Share Bear. If you want to catch my gym sessions, 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I was trying to use the microphone, but it for some reason it was muted. It was weird. I had the settings on too, so I don't know what that was about. But oh well, I digress. Turns out we didn't really need it after all, though, because the music wasn't crazy loud. Oh, you were there. Okay. All right, I got you. Yeah, cool. What do you think? Did you like the live stream? You thought it was cool? I thought it was cool. It seemed like a lot of you guys enjoyed it. Because, you know, I never want this channel to be plagued with a bunch of shit that no one really cares for, you know? Like, if for some reason the overall majority of people hated the stream or that type of content, then I'd be like, all right, well, you know, I figured we gave it a shot. And, you know, if you guys didn't love it, that's great. Or not great, but, you know, that's fine, whatever, you know? Not saying like, oh, you're just being a people pleaser and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, you got to do that to some extent as a content creator, right? If no one likes the shit that you're putting out, then no one's going to stick around, you know? You thought it was cool, just been busy today. And, you know, no one's ever obligated to have to comment for any reason, you know? Like, I'm not going to force you guys to leave comments just to reassure that you're here. I know people pop in whenever they can or whenever they want, you know? That's great too, man. It's like, I want people to be here as long as they want to be here. And I know people try to be here when they can, you know? I know people try to be here when they can. But it's also just making sure that you guys actually want to be here. Like, you're not wearing shackles, must support me no matter what. It's like, no. None of that kind of stuff. Some unwritten obligations. None of that crap. Yeah, it's always just making sure people genuinely want to be here with me. I like having you guys here. All right. We're going to hit the road again. Except this time we got my Juliet bike. So even if I don't stay out for long, at the very least, I want to make sure I have enough range to get this order done. I'd like to let you know I'm playing you in the background, just supporting them. Watch hours. They appreciate that too. That's heckin' dope. We got about 550 watch hours to go for the 4K. I appreciate everyone that's been helping me get there. You guys are heckin' dope. All right, we got Juliet. So let's hit the road, pick up this earn by time, and we'll take it from there. There we go. Let's do it. And I'm sure you guys have been around long enough to tell the difference between the two bikes. Juliet's a lot louder. It's also a lot faster. Okay, come out. out bikes because I dropped off an earn by time from Taco Bell on my other bike. It paid out $7.86 for about 3 miles. So it was actually pretty good. And now we're picking up another earn by time, but I'm on my Juliet bike. It's 4 miles from Wendy's. So we're just heading there now. And I guess we'll just stay out a little longer, see what happens. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Noise. Very noise. All right. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, decent sized order we got here. I think I know who this is going to. Yeah, I think I know who this is going to. This customer doesn't really tip that great, to be honest. You figure the amount of time we spend doing the order, DoorDash is helping make up the difference. What are we doing? You got the right of way. What are you doing? I don't know why people do that. It's like, there's no stop sign. Like, I get they're probably trying to be nice, but, you know, I'd rather people just adhere to the law on the road as opposed to try to be nice. Sometimes trying to be nice on the road can actually put you in a more dangerous situation. I know that sounds weird, but it's actually true. Like if you're on the highway and you're gonna let someone pass you and you screech to like a 20 mile an hour halt and someone's going like 80, 90 behind you, you know, even though you're trying to let someone in, it led, you know, one thing led to another, and that's no bueno. Come on! Turn green, baby. Let's go! There we go. Go, 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 go! Go! Hey! What are you doing? That was a turning lane! Come on, man! What the hell? That guy just cut me off. That was a goddamn turning lane. Alright, what are we doing? Never mind. Wrong spot. Ah. Still, it's kind of weird. You don't just stop there. Yeah, you saw that, right? That bus cut me off. What the hell, dude? No respect. They're driving a goddamn bus. Cutting off a guy on a bicycle. No class. People have no class. Thank you. There we go. Hopefully we don't get cut off by another bus again. Hey, Delicious Kitchen, how you doing? Good to see you. We went to the gym earlier, live streamed it. We had a good time. Now we're just catching the lunch rush. Doing some earn by time while I'm at it. I'm going to be doing some more earn by time again. Starting to hit a wall with earn by offer. Okay. Good. Alrighty. No, I'm still not hungry. All right, let's see. Picked up the order. There we go. I just let the customer know that I picked up their order. So it's 12:51. The ETA is 1:02. And this isn't too far away. We just got to actually be able to make the turn. But yeah, it's like if you eat enough before you train, you don't have to immediately eat after you train. I don't have a generally big appetite anyway. You figure I had a decent sized bowl of oatmeal earlier. I mean, when I get back home, I'll probably have I'll have one of those Soylent shakes probably. Come out! Come out! Hey, what's up, Ellie? How you doing? Nothing fancy, just blueberry oatmeal with soy milk and wheat germ. So not a particularly big meal. Like I said, I'm not really a big eater. About 10 minutes. Call you Park. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Park. All right, I'm gonna take my shortcut route. So the end of the cul-de-sac. Oatmeal is a staple here. Yeah. Oatmeal's awesome. And it's a cheap meal too. It's pretty cheap. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. You guys are heckin' doing. Alright, we got 8 minutes to go. 7, 8 minutes to go. We're pretty close. Not too much further. gotta double check that tiny frosty. Make sure that tiny frosty didn't spill. I bet it's rattling back there. Rattling like a snake. Make sure we're good. All right, we're good. Nice. Because even, you know, when you got full suspension, it means stuff's kind of bouncing around a little bit, you know. All right, let's keep going. 7 minutes. 6 minutes. All right, we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. All right, 28. Let's go. 29. Alright, we're 3 minutes early. It's only slightly up ahead. We're about 3 minutes early, 3 minutes early, so that's good. Very good. Alright, Paradise garage doors, go ahead. Lead. 3406. And 2. Ow. Okay. Yeah, this is the customer I was thinking of. Well, they order a lot of food, but the tip itself is not that great. But hey, we're doing it with earn by time, so fine by me. Okay, turn you guys around. I'll be right back. Okay, nothing spilled, so that's great. Very nice. All right, just got that dropped off. It paid $7.34. $5.34 was base pay, and $2 was the tip. Hey, Meg. Hey, Cole. How's it going on? Or what's going on, everyone? Don't forget to hit that like button. We got out of the gym a little over an hour ago, and we were picking up some earned by time orders after the gym. I was going to use the bike that I took to the gym to do it, but after the first order, we dropped the bar of power. So to make sure that I had enough power to, had enough range to get this order dropped off, I just took my Juliet bike out. I wasn't planning on staying out too long, It was just enough to put a few bucks back in my pocket after making some gains in the gym. Because the serious work was later on, And I figured we're kind of experiencing diminishing returns with the pro shop or with doordash. So I'm thinking about doing earned by time more. Earned by time just now. Both orders paid all right. We made about 15 bucks change between the two. Went about 7.5 miles in total. It's like $2 a mile. And our gym session went good. Well, more than good, I would say. I think it was heckin' dope. Yeah, I think we'll head back. But I'll come back out later on for sure for the dinner hours. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some earned by time hours later. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some earned by time later. That is one thing I like about DoorDash. Like, they give you that versatility with either doing earned by offer, which gives you more offer types, or earned by time for the hourly player. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, the workout series will continue. If you go to the live stream tab on my channel, you'll see the upcoming sessions for the rest of the week. And I'm also making a playlist for it too. As long as you guys enjoy coming with me, then I'll keep the streams going. Like, at some point after I get fully monetized, I want to start making content again. So I might not stream every single thing I do all the time anymore, as far as work and stuff. Just to help make some time for the videos too. But I'll definitely keep up the stuff that you guys want to see on the channel. And it's cool, man. I know we had quite a few people asking about, workout stuff. And I was like, I figure if I'm going back to the gym and I take you guys with me and stuff, So in other words, it's a different type of content for the channel, but it's not a hard pivot, It's not a hard pivot. That's a mistake that I've seen people make, is they do something that is just drastically different from what is usually expected from their channel, based on first impression and based on the people that have been hanging out. Like, as you guys have probably seen time to time, like, workout, nutrition stuff gets brought up, and I just happen to be willing to talk about it, right? So then when you see me in the gym having our sessions and then having like a more dedicated place to talk about that stuff, it's like a natural progression. It's not a hard pivot because that's something you guys are already somewhat familiar with. And for it to be its own dedicated segment, it makes sense, right? No, I already dropped off the order. It didn't take me too far away. It only took me about 1.5 miles from the house. So, not too bad overall. But I'm pretty much on my street. I'm going to head back for now because we're saving up the significant work for later on. I just wanted to make sure I had enough range to get that order dropped off on time. Given the fact we were close time-wise, it's probably best I stick with this bike for earn by time. But I do like having my casual bike riding and errands with the DJ bike. Hey, what's up, Jack? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, Jack. If you want to see our workout sessions, Jack, it's 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. We just got back from doing about an hour of gig work. Yeah, I'll be online later. As far as like the times of the streams, it doesn't change much. So. If you're used to seeing like my gig work start around like 5-6 p.m. Eastern, you can safely expect it to be around that time. For the sake of consistency. So it doesn't change a whole lot in that sense. I try to stick with the same times and to be consistent with the times because it makes it easier to remember. Depending on, how closely you're following along with stuff on the channel. Because that can vary too. That's totally fine. Okay. Looking forward to those. Got to hit the gym again. Yeah, we had chest day earlier. And it went well. It seemed like a lot of people enjoyed it. So that was heckin' dope. But yeah, I'm back at the house right now. So... I'm gonna have one of my Soylent nutrition shakes and just find some stuff to work on this afternoon. And I'll be back out in a couple hours or so, about the same time as per usual. Just to give people a heads up. I'll have it scheduled ahead of time too. So when in doubt, just go to the live stream tab on my channel, ring that notification bell. But anyway, appreciate everyone that popped in not only once, but also twice today. You got to see your boy make some gains in the gym, all those cool things and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed our gym session earlier today. And we did a couple earn by time offers after the gym, so that was nice. Making some gains in the gym and making some financial gains out of the gym. But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that taco bell. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what you'd like to see next. You could also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Consider getting a channel membership with us. It's only 99 cents. Gives you exclusive benefits, including but not limited to the corniest emojis on the internet. And for other interesting things and stuff, links in the description box down below. But anyway, I'll be back out in a few hours. Love you guys. Appreciate your continued support of my channel. And I'll see you then. Take care.